live and direct. She just came back traveling the world and France and everything. You know, it's just everything is about just being nosy because obviously I found this out through social media. So I was like, hey, I know her. Don't you hate that?
Nah, I mean, I hadn't really thought about that.
I mean, it's just when you think you're private, somebody takes that one picture in the group and they do a selfie. You know, that's actually more damaging evidence than anything.
It is, yes. That's the power of social media. One picture can really change a whole life, really. Bring out some people who you hadn't seen in a long time, who start looking for you. So yeah, social media has definitely changed the whole way of how life moves.
Let me ask you, social media, they put social media down, but let's just ask if you had a man, a celebrity, and we mentioned this before, let's just say the gentleman from, what's his name, he used to be in The Wire, tall brother, the English, he has the English accent.
Oh, Idris Elba? Idris
Elba, right? So let's just say Idris Elba, legit, hit you on the inbox. Hit you on the inbox, like you know it's really him. Like you hit this thing back, you look at the page, you're like, 10 million followers, this is him. And he's like, you know, Jill, I've seen your videos on YouTube. You know, I'm aware that you probably are dating somebody, but I would like to have an opportunity to have a meeting with you.
Yes, Idris. Yes. I don't know of any woman who would turn Idris Elba down. Yes, Idris, yes.
Even in a relationship?
It's Idris.
Because you mentioned this before, that you just was attracted to this man and all the above, and I guess it's just like, is that like your ultimate, if you were circumcised, is that your ultimate looking man?
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you still in a relationship?
Right now, I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, because you know, I truly believe every woman has a man that they're really into, and sometimes a little more than the men that they're with. You know, and I guess I try to answer these questions because when I'm doing interviews, I try to answer the questions. I try to ask the questions when a woman's happy or she's going through a downtime. Like one of my friends tonight, she was going through something, and she's like, "Oh man," I was like, "Wow, you should do an interview tonight," because she was going through changes. It's like, "Oh no, I'm just sick of people because I've seen a group of people do this," and I'm like, she's in a bag with her right now. She got little emotions going on. Would you say that you're happy currently?
I am very happy currently, yes.
So if Idris Elba right now still called you, where would the happiness go?
I'd be happier. I don't know if you could ever be fully happy, but I'd be happier. Idris.
Idris, if you're watching this video, you definitely have someone that's beyond a fan. Okay, I mean this is pretty much. I always believe there's always one person than a woman because men are different. We don't have to have a celebrity name.
Oh, okay.
You just gotta have your girlfriend. If your girlfriend looks hot, then we just like.
You're good.
And you have to ask your man that. Would you like? You have to ask your man like, you know, listen, like, if so-and-so creeped in the bedroom with us, would you stop her? You know that girlfriend? It's that girlfriend, the one hot girlfriend. And we all have, you know, I'm pretty sure every girl has that one girlfriend.
Yeah.
And if they don't, they have that acquaintance. You may be with your man, you may run into I haven't seen her in years. He like, God damn. But he doesn't know how you're going to be with that.
Right.
How do you, you know, how you feel about that? Like the fact that he can decide, I mean, if you was that, I mean, you're pretty classy lady, but do you believe in sharing a man like that?
For me, absolutely not. That's for me. For me, there are other women who have no problem with that, but it's not my cup of tea.
Now, you are black, right?
Yes.
Okay. What exactly is your nationality in regards to like what, you know, mixed as far as West Indian? What?
I am half West Indian and half Italian.
Okay. Now, is it a thing that black women just don't like? You know, threesomes and stuff?
Well, you know what? I've never had that conversation with another woman, another black woman. I do know that there is a market for it. There are women who do like it. But in my circle, I've never heard of anybody ever say, yeah, I'm down with that.
Maybe because they know that you're not down with it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, maybe you give off the perception that you probably won't you me. Like, look at just what happened. You said, listen, there's no man that could get in between your man.
No.
But Idris Elba to really, really come at you, that opportunity is just something that just may not, it's not often happening.
I have to be quite honest with you, though. I say that in joking about Idris Elba, but I would never, never be disloyal to my man. If I'm with my man and Idris Elba approached me, I still would be loyal to my man.
Well, I'm glad that sounds good because I definitely don't believe that. But I mean, see, I'm the guy. Like I had a friend that recently said, she doesn't cheat on her man, and I said, you know what? You were the first one that looked at me and convinced me. But I said, I know your man, because she's new to this. So I said, I know your man is watching this, so I don't want to get him mad. But I don't believe you. And that's only because if you did, would you tell me that?
Yes.
So you never cheated on a man in your life?
I've never cheated on a man, never. I am loyal to a fault. I've been loyal when I didn't have to be loyal. That's how loyal I am.
Now explain that.
For me, it's important. Loyalty is important to me.
Right.
It's my word. It's my life. It's everything about me. Anybody who knows me knows that I am loyal. Loyal. And I will never break loyalty. Never. It means too much to me.
So you never desired another man? Tricky question, right?
Yeah, that is a tricky question.
Tricky question. You never desired. Now, that doesn't mean you cheated, because I'm not going to hit you with that. But did you ever desire another man? Did you ever look at another man and got moist, nice, like, ooh?
Yeah, but in different areas of, different parts of my adulthood.
But was it different parts at work, or was it different parts at watching television? Was it at the gym? Was it at the beach? Was it at a low point in your relationship that you actually found somebody attractive that you see every day at the bus stop, even though you wasn't taking a bus?
You know what? It's been so long that I can't even recall a time.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you're what you call a player's dream. Because a man can't be a player. No, I'm not saying he is, but a man generally can't be a player and his woman is doing the same thing. You know that, right?
Yeah, I can believe that.
It's going to make him look real bad.
Yeah.
That's why Ice-T lost his card.
Oh.
Oh, he's done.
Oh.
Ice-T is finished because what happened was Ice-T his girl cheated on him and he stayed with her.
Oh, for real? Oh, I didn't even know that.
So it's all on the internet. It's been, not to say everything is real on the internet, but the reality is that Ice-T has a wife that is very attractive, and Ice-T is not the best looking dude. However, more men are going to be appealing to her because she's with a man that's kind of like, not fitting the criteria, so to speak. Let's just be real. You see those two, you're going to be like, oh, he's IT. You're not going to see a guy like that on the street and just be like, he just got her because he goes to the gym every day. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. Yeah. But she has demands and desires too, and she did what she had to do. I believe Ice-T probably laid low, but can you blame her?
I don't know. This is Coco we're talking about, right? You know what? There's a lot that goes on behind closed doors that nobody can really, really make a judgment on, you know? But for me, I can't see anything justifying cheating. I really can't. If you're not happy in your relationship, if things are not working out, then leave.
But if you're sexual, I see porn stars that are sexual with different people, but they still are sexual with their man. But knowing that they're sexual, they're going to be with multiple men. It's understandable. Granted, they're porn stars, they get paid for it, but they enjoy sex. Sex is enjoyable. So the fact remains is that, can a woman still enjoy sex for the rest of her life with one person?
Yes, she can. A
That's
woman
a fact?
can do it. Yes, a woman can do it.
Can a man do that?
I don't know. Maybe when they get to a certain age.
But even then.
But even then, exactly. Because men are men.
Like, now watch that. Are you sexual? You're a woman. Are you sexual? Because you about to say a man is sexual.
Yes.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is, men are visual, and sexual. And I think that even when a man ages and matures, that he is always attractive to a woman, any age woman.
And he's nastier.
Yes. Whereas a woman, it gets harder for her when she reaches a certain age and crosses over a certain age, and she doesn't look the same, or her body has changed. It's different. It's different. Men can always attract a woman, even if he's ugly as sin. He can always attract a woman.
But what about what happens now when a woman's, her sex drive increases as she gets older as well? What happens with that? Like, how does she satisfy that if the man is growing older and he's into probably multiple women?
That's a hard one. I don't know, actually. I don't know how to answer that one.
How long have you been in a relationship now? About 14 years?
Well, off and on, it's been 17 years, but it's been an off and on thing.
17 years. Okay, so you pretty much been married, but you had a couple of separations.
Yes.
17 years.
That's a long time.
With the same man.
With the same dude.
And between them breakups, never slipped. Never.
I have never.
I thought you was gonna stutter when you said that, but you paused.
No, I have never.
Never. In all that time?
No, I lie. I lie. Early on, in our first separation, I dated somebody else. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So this is probably like 92.
Oh, no, it's not that long ago. 2004.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I'm bugging.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, 2004,
Okay.
I think.
So
Yeah.
would you say the 90s you were just dating?
Oh, the 90s, yes. I was in my early 20s. I was having a good time.
You?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.